Hello, my name is Tom Stiles, and this is Tom's Radio Room Show number 370. Well, with the solar activity kind of messing up shortwave, I've not been able to listen to much shortwave. A couple of days ago, it was coming in pretty good, and I was kind of in between bad solar activity, and the bad solar activity is now here. Even if I tune to like WWV on 10 megahertz, nothing but noise. I can't hear any signal from WWV. So decided to do a little video today on one of the things I do every morning to add to my YouTube channel, and that is to try to find radios and equipment to review on my show. And as you can see here in my previous view, what the heck does that mean? In my previous video, I did a couple of little videos reviewing the Texan PL450. Now, I got that 450 off of eBay. I have been, for the past couple of years, I've kind of shied away from eBay because, frankly, you can end up with stuff you don't particularly want. So you got to be extremely careful when purchasing things off of eBay. So today I was going to show you a few things that I've not learned how to speak about. Let me reset. Okay, I'm going to reset. Get my mind back in gear. My mind seems to be slipping its transmission there. Okay, we'll try again. So anyway, let's go to eBay. And here's my eBay page. Now, when I say page, this is the page that is my account, and all things I've done is stored on this page, and things that I've watched, it shows on this. This is what I see when I first go into it. And it shows I've looked at these particular items, see if I wanted to buy them. And one of the things I do every morning is you can do a search on eBay. One of the searches I do is shortwave and or shortwave radios. And when you do that search, you have the option to save that search. And when you save that search, it then can send you an email when it finds more items in that search results. And so every morning, I've got about 20 of these set up. Which some of them overlap, so I need to get rid of some of them. But every morning, about 5 o'clock in the morning, I get 20 emails from eBay saying, we found new stuff on this search and this search and this search. And so I go through each of those. And when you click on that email, it shows you a short listing of the new items that have been posted that meet that search results. And it doesn't show you all because there could be more than 10 or 20, but it shows you a snapshot, maybe a 10 or 15 or something like that. And then you have a button where you can say view everything that it's seen. So then you go to eBay and it shows you everything that it's seen. And it's listed by newly posted items. So it's in order by newly posted items, with the top item on the list being the most recent posted. So you can go through that and see new things that have been posted on eBay. And so I do that. And then what I do is I go back to the top menu and I say, okay, now show me the same items, but in order of ending soonest. And so I go through that. And then what I do is I select the items I want to track, and then it puts it in a list that it tracks for me. And when that item, when one of those items is getting ready to end. Now I say getting ready, I think it gives you notification like 8 hours in advance. Then it will send you an email and say, hey, this is about to end. Do you want to bid on it? Or do you want to raise your bid if you've already bid? So that's kind of what I go through, trying to find, in this case, mostly used radios. Now, there's a lot of Chinese companies that post things for sale that are brand new that come from China. So those are in the mix too. So, and once you're registered and you're doing this, you can come up here to My eBay, and you can go down to your watch list, and you will see here are all the things that I'm tracking right now. And like I say, as these things start coming to an end, it'll send me an individual email that says, hey, it's about to end. So like this morning, I got an email that says, hey, this one's about to end, and I think it was like 8 hours left, and now it's down to an hour. So then I, track these things, and here you can see I've got, oh gosh, probably 100 items that I'm watching on eBay, trying to get a deal, on a radio or an antenna. Here's something that's kind of sparked my interest, is this Radio Shack DSP, which is a DSP filter that goes between your audio output and your speaker. Here's a scanner, a little scanner. I love this little scanner that I have one of these, and this was a pretty good deal. And so I was trying to pick up another one for a spare. I just got yesterday in the mail one of these radios. This one unfortunately looks a lot cleaner than mine, but that's the way it goes. And like I say, this is just oodles of things I'm watching, trying to catch a deal, because I've got limited funds, so I can't just buy anything. Like, I'd like to get one of these Sangean ATS 803s, but I'm trying to get one for a good deal, like I did on these the Texan PL450. I got that for $30 including shipping, and it looks brand new. So now let's just take a couple of these things. Let's take a look at this one right here. Now, the things I look for, because like I say, you have to be really careful when you buy things. And first thing I do is I look at the pictures as much as I can. I try to look through, see if the radio is real dirty, which means it, maybe it wasn't well taken care of. Now, this particular radio. Now, the other thing is, on many of the pictures, when you hover over the picture, it will zoom in so you can see things closer. And I think that must be an option, I guess, of the seller. So this one is not allowing me to do that, so I can't get a close-up view of this. And so I look at the pictures as close as I can, and then I look at the seller information. Okay, this guy has sold 562 items, and he's got 100% positive feedback. That gives me a warm feeling. I also look at other items he's selling. Is he just, is he just finding things and selling, anything that he finds, which this appears to be the case. He's getting them from garage sales or something. I don't know. So he's not specifically selling shortwave radios. So, yeah, it kind of says, maybe this guy doesn't know the actual value of that radio and I can get a deal. Well, unfortunately, people who are looking to buy one, they know the value, so they're going to throw bids in there right and left. As you can see, there's 4 days left. So I think this item was just posted maybe this morning or yesterday. And it's at $24.50. And there has 2 bids already. Now, one very important thing to look at is shipping cost. Because unfortunately, some sellers will give you a real low price, and you won't happen to look that he's asking $60 for shipping. I don't like that. So you have to watch out for that. Watch your shipping. The other thing is look at the information. Where is this guide located? Yeah, it just kind of, gives you a warm and fuzzy. Also, depending on where he's located will determine the shipping cost. So I try to find things that are close to me, and that'll drive the shipping cost down. Ideally, I'd like to find things that are within 20 miles of me, so if it has a high shipping cost because it's bulky, not because the guy's trying to fake you out, but because it's bulky, I'll send an email to the seller and say, hey, can I pick up the item if I win the bid on this item and save the shipping cost? And usually most people will say, yeah. So, maybe it would have cost me $20 to ship an item, not this one, it's not very large, but maybe it cost me $20 to ship it, but he's 5 miles from me and I could pick it up and save $20. So that gives me an advantage. Excuse me, I had to sneeze. That gives me an advantage over other people who bid, who have to pay a high shipping. So therefore they have to factor that into their final cost. So one of the things I do, now let's just do a search. Okay, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So let's do a search on shortwave, and we'll say radios. Okay, so we're going to get a huge list of items. So this one, everything jumps out at you, free shipping, Okay, let's put that in the back of your mind. That's important, free shipping. So let me find, I'm trying to find, there's a lot of free shipping ones in here. These must be coming from Hong Kong. Okay, this doesn't say free shipping, so I'm going to just look this Grundig 350. It's only $10 shipping, but again, look at here. It's in Florida, which is where I live. So again, that number is low. So let me go back to the list. So now let's see how this is listed right now. It's listed by best match. So you can go over here, you can have it sorted by ending soonest, newly listed, price plus shipping, lowest first, or down here on the bottom, you can sort it by distance. And then of course you've had to put in your account, your location. So here I'm seeing items that are close to me. In this case, this item is less than 5 miles away. So, like I say, that will typically drive the shipping costs down if you're closer, of course, than other people. So, like here's one, and I don't particularly like this, it looks pretty rusty. No offense to the seller. This one has $12.75 shipping. So, like I say, now actually this is in Seminole, Florida, so I don't know why the shipping is so high. It's pretty bulky, so that could be part of it. So that's one advantage you can look for, is try to find radios close by, and that'll drive the shipping costs down. So what else would I like to tell you about? Let's go back to my watch list. And other thing I do is if I see something I like, but it's the starting price is way too high, I will go ahead, and even though I don't want to pay that exorbitant starting price, I'll put it in my watch list, thinking that the seller won't get any bids on it, and he'll have to drop the price down and relist it, which I think is free. I don't think they charge you to relist an item that hasn't sold. So I go ahead and put it in my watch list, and then it will, when the excuse me, I got to sneeze again. When when the seller decides, I got no bids, I'm going to relist it at a lower price, I will get an email from eBay that says, hey, this item that you're watching has been relisted. And then you go in and say, okay, that new listing, I'll put a watch on that. You have to go ahead and put a watch on that new listing. So every morning I spend hour and a half going through all these things that I've watched and going through all my searches. Now let me see. Where can I find? Okay, searches you follow. Okay, you're going to go. Okay, so here are all the searches I have. Some are not just radio. Some are other things that I'm interested in. So every morning or night, whatever, eBay goes through and it looks at all my searches that I've saved. And you can see I saved a bunch of them. And determines if there are new listings under those search items. The skincare is not for me. And if there is new items listed, it will send you an email, say, there's new items listed under your search item. So, like I say, I get probably, on average, 12 to 15 emails every morning that I go through. So that's something that you can do when you set up your eBay account. And when you do a search, there's an option to save your search. So let me just go back and do a search. Let's say on ICOM radios. ICOM radio. Okay. So I don't have one saved on that. So right here, you can click on this follow this search. And what it says is follow, and what I said to search for, ICOM radio, to get email alerts and updates from your eBay feed. So I just click on that, and it says, yay, you are now following the ICOM radio in your eBay. So now I'm going to get emails every day if it finds something under that search results or search. Now, if I go back here, and what was I going to do? Okay, so you can see right now this is basically a duplicate. I've got Grundig radio and Grundig shortwave radio. So I did two searches. Now, you can also, some of these other ones I had it sending me emails on the term Hamtronics, which Hamtronics sells or sold at one time. I don't think they're in business anymore. They sold at one time add-ons for radios, and apparently it's something else not related to radios. So the only emails I was getting is about that something else. So I didn't delete this, but I went in here under the email settings for this item, just click on it, and I told it, let me see, somewhere, I don't remember right offhand. Okay. No. But anywhere, somewhere in here, I can tell it, okay, don't delete that search, but just don't send me any emails. So it no longer is sending me any emails about that. And somewhere under the options here, you can tell it not to send you emails. So as you can see from my list here, not all of them say receiving emails. Oh, here it is, edit search. And so you can go into that and decide whether you want to have an email sent to you or not. I didn't realize you can also change the sort criteria here, and I'm just looking at, I haven't ever looked at this listing. Anyway, so I digress. So that's what I say, and that's what I'm doing now, because I kind of have bought out all the radios that I'm interested in on Amazon. So now I'm looking for uh, radios via eBay, and like I say, I kind of got away from eBay because of some problems with some things I bought didn't turn out exactly like I wanted them to turn out, and that was mainly due to the fact I didn't dig into the item and find out what it really was. Let me see if I can go back to another item. Let's go back to no, I don't want to do that. Let's go back to yeah, let's try ICOM again. Okay, let's just find one. It doesn't there. Here's just one here. Nope. I'm looking for one that allows me to. There we go. See, there's what I'm talking about. You can put your mouse over the item, and then you can zoom in and look real closely at the radio to see if it has any dings in it. If it's real dusty, I kind of shy away from it. If it's rusty, I definitely will. You know, the chrome is rusty or pitted, I definitely will shy away from it. So that's one thing you can do, is use this zoom feature, and you come down here. Let me see another. Okay, there's a close-up, so I can zoom. You know, and you just click on the particular picture. You all probably know this. You know, I don't need to go over this. So anyway, I'm kind of rambling here, so I'm going to stop. But anyway, that's what I do every morning. For about an hour and a half, go through those search results and see if I can find a radio to buy, and then do a review on my show. Like I say, I just got in one of these Grundig Yacht Boy. Actually, it's called a Porsche. It was designed by Porsche. Unfortunately, the one I got it for a very good price, but it's a little dinged up, and I was surprised because these dings didn't really show in the pictures too well. But in some cases, the quality of the pictures that people have posted aren't that good, so you can't see it. I mean, it's nothing really bad. Matter of fact, I haven't even tried to clean it. Some of it looks just like dirt, so maybe it'll clean up. Anyway, that's the show for today. If you enjoyed the show, please give me a thumbs up. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Now, how do I stop this recording? Oh, yeah.